How would you say your faith plays into what you do? I mean, obviously you wear the hijab, right? That's an outward part of it that everyone gets to see. But I mean, is there anything else that we don't get to see on the back end?
100%.
Like, you know, like what are some things that you fight?
I'm a super spiritual person. So like even when my talks aren't about Islam, at the end of the day, they're always about tawakkul and having trust in Allah. And I try not to like say it that way all the time, because a lot of times my audience isn't Muslim, but they kind of get the hint in that like my faith is a huge part of why I'm here. Every single thing that I've ever gone through, I've never, like if something bad happens to me, or I don't get like a job, or I don't get an opportunity that I really, really wanted, my first instinct is to say like, then that means there was a better plan for me, or that means that there's a reason that Allah didn't give it to me. And so I've never been, and this whole journey has strengthened that a lot, but I've never really been one to question like why certain things have happened, without like understanding that there is a reason. So I think the biggest part really is just like having tawakkul and having trust in Allah, and then me being where I am today had a lot to do with like the prayer, like praying istikhara. Like my biggest break that I had was like the night before I was praying istikhara about how I really needed a job or an internship, and then literally 8 hours later I was offered it on the spot in front of 200 people. Like it was huge.
Yeah.
And so after that I just started seeing it over and over again how much this is like really an important thing, and that like you can't just sit there and say, oh, we'll pray istikhara, or like yeah I have tawakkul. Like you can't just say it. Like you truly have to embody and believe it. And the second that you do, in my opinion, like things just fall into place and they work. And so that's really probably the biggest thing. Like I'm a super spiritual person, and I know that like I give like 110% credit to Allah for everything that I have right now. And I know that it can all be taken away. I know that like the opportunities can be taken away, or like the success or whatever. But I also know that like I always continuously ask for guidance, and so whatever happens is what I'm supposed to be doing.